And ilang taon lang siya na-introduce dito. And saan ba galing yan?
Ang handball, you know what, we dreamt of playing handball since 2001. Because my PE in UST is handball. May PE for na ino-offer nun ang UST na handball. Noong una kasi gusto kong basketball yung PE4 ko. Nauubusan yung slot. So sabi nila handball ka na lang. So I enrolled in handball. Kaya nung naging ako, naas ko, naging founder ako ng naas ko. Sabi ko baka pwedeng laruin itong handball ng I had to do some history. Tinignan namin yung history. Ang naunang naglaro pala dito is UP. Wherein our coach is now a professor in UP Genetics. And UST ang sumunod. Kaya nga sabi ko, maganda ito . So we infused this to our league. And I met Steven Tiveros and we created this NSA. Yung time na yun. This is a European sport. Actually, number 2 ito sa Europe . Kaya nga sabi namin, when I was in SBB as treasurer, I went to Serbia. And I saw the court. Sabi ko, bakit malaki itong court? Tapos ang basketball, nasa gitna. Sa atin, dito sa Pilipinas, ang nasa gitna, yung volleyball, di ba? Tapos basketball. Sa kanila, baliktad . Handball, basketball yung nasa gitna. So sabi ko, grabe pala ang popularity ng sport na ito. And then when we created the team, headed by Coach Juan Frankelli, talaga nakita namin na pwede pala Pilipino. Now that he is teaching genetics, may na-discover siya. Sabi niya, this is more simpler in playing this. Kasi mas kukunti ang movements. Complicated yung basketball . Ito kukunti ang movements . Na pwede tayo mag-flourish at alam mo magiging magaling tayo dito. So Filipinos really have to later on, she will explain why we say, kasi sa kinetics, mararamdaman mo, makukuha mo yung yung movements, diba? Tinitingnan mo yun sa sports. Kaya doon pa lang, sabi ko, we have to really infuse this in sa palaro. Palarong pambansa, which is actually the grassroots level. Nandun yung mga elementary, nandun yung papasok natin ngayon sa public schools. Now that I'm in academy, sa isip-isip ko lang, ang wala naman na estudyante, wala namang out of school yun ngayon . Kaya ang grassroots talaga ay nandun sa eskwelahan. Tama-tama, we have a coach who is really talagang trying hard to become a world-class host. At saka makikita mo na sa ganitong simpleng kwan ng aming NSA, nakakapasok po kami sa World Cup. We are even number 12 in the world.
Number 12?
Oo, number 12. Kasi number 2 in Asia tayo. Kaya nga we qualify. Yung number 1 sa Asia, ng Vietnam, we already beat them. Kaya nga itong this time around, sa tingin ko magiging magandang namin dito sa handball. And yung isa pang good news dyan, we already have a board na nakihati ho kami sa football. Thank you to Chairman Pato Gregorio. Sabi niya na hati daw kami dun sa futsal board. So, tuwa ang ating coaching staff at saka yung mga players natin that they can begin now competing in indoor handball. Kasi yun ang main event . Ang indoor handball, to tell you the story of an Asian country who won gold medal in Olympics, yung Korea, South Korea. They won gold nung Seoul Olympics, ng women's indoor handball. You can compare Koreans to Filipinos, parehas lang ang build natin. Diba? Kaya sabi ko, hindi kailangan masyadong hype dito. Yung hype ng Koreans, more or less tayo rin yun . Yung hype nila, ganun din. Pero mind you, this sport is a very rugged sport. Talagang kailangan malakas ang katawan mo. It is actually fitted to Filipinos also. Na ang galaw, mabilis. Mabilis ka, sabi ni Gonzaga, dapat mabilis ka. Okay, hindi magbabalo-balo rito. Kahit matangkad ka, kung balo ka, hindi ka rin makakalaro nito. Ang dami natin yung ganyan, yung mga 6'3", 6'4" players na talagang gumagalo ng maayos. Kaya nga sabi ko, this is potential. Kaya nga, and you know, pinaglalaban namin talaga itong sport na ito. Kaya nga sabi ko kay Steve nung araw, sabi ko dapat ito ma-infuse natin sa academy, sa schools. Ang handball, ang IF namin, meron silang handball at schools, no? Na program. That's why very fitted to sa situation ng Pilipinas. Ang Europe club championship yan eh. Club yan eh. Tayo kasi dito sa Pilipinas, parang Amerika na eskwelahan na nire-represent mo. Kaya nga ito, it's very fortunate to have a coach like Joanna Frankelli. And he knows best with kinetics dahil master's degree niya kinetics. And now, he is actually practicing kinetics by being a professor in the University of the Philippines. So, let me give the mic to our coach to explain why we say that the kinetics actually points to handball for Filipinos. Ito si Coach Joanna Frankel.
Where should I start? Okay, so going back to beach handball, so I mentioned earlier that there are two types, handball, beach handball. So dahil sa Filipino, very popular sa atin yung basketball, no? So the movements of handball is very similar to basketball. So you have your pass, you work with your hands, more with your hands than your feet. So you pass the ball, you pass, catch, throw. So yun, so maraming skills na transferable. Of course, at the participation level, malaki yung engagement pag handball yung nilalaro ng mga bata. So masaya siya laro yan at the participation level. Pero syempre, ngayon ang focus natin with our discussion is performance to the elite level and our going to the World Championships. So I mentioned that the skills are transferable. However, syempre iba yung pag nasimula mo sila ng bata. So, dahil now, bago pa lang yung handball, medyo napudol ako ni
Doctor.
Kasi alam niyo naman from basketball, fencing ako. Tapos, nung in-invite niya ako mag-handball, so inaral ko siya, sabi ko. So, nung inaral ko siya, sobrang ganda ng sport. As in, so sila kaya napudol ko din sila.
Basketball.
Mga basketball players sila and volleyball. Kasi sobrang ganda niya, sobrang exciting niya. So, maganda siya laruin. Masarap sa pakiramdam laruin. And aside from that, syempre, kailangan dahil elite level team yung national team, performance ang usapan, kailangan mag-build ka ng team culture and discipline. So, yun muna yung binild namin and syempre, also sa atin, importante yung nakikita na nanalo ka. So, choosing between indoor handball and beach handball with the limited resources that we have, we agreed to focus on beach handball first. Because it will take more time for us to develop elite handball players from the indoor format. Okay, and we can do that maybe given a long-term plan, 10, 20 years, and like what Dr. J said, yung system kasi natin and structure natin here in the Philippines, it's more of the sports are in the schools. So that's what we plan to do, but it will take time and it will take a lot of support from the schools, from the government, from media, and also the sectors to help out so that we can promote the sport. But for now, since we want to already win in the world level, okay, so we focused on a few creating a small community of the players who still want to play, like Hugot from my experience that after college I didn't have a professional league to play basketball. So sabi ko, yung iba, katulad nila, pwede gusto nila mag-transfer, gusto nila extend yung sporting careers nila. So they can, so yung commitment nandun na.
Yes.
Lahat nandun na. Ang tuturo mo na lang is yung skills. And then you put all this them together. So we were able to form a competitive team for the World Championships. And so moving forward, yun. So we hope we can perform well. We hope we can the results will be better than the last World Championships that we participated in. And we hope with that we can try to have promote the sport.
Thank you, Coach. I'm sure our